Go.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, mates. I am Vladimir Concepcion. We will discuss of my group mates about good conduct time allowance. Under RE 10592, this law aims to encourage prisoners to follow the rules, and also this law give rewards to prisoners by reducing their sentence. Good conduct Good conduct refers to the good behaviors of prisoners inside the prison. Examples: following all the rules, helping others, and participating in rehabilitation programs. In short, good conduct refers to the good actions or behaviors of prisoners. That behaviors can receive uh, good conduct time allowance that will be discussed by the next reporter.
So good day, sir. I'm Fuentes Richamay. So let's proceed to my topic, which is the good conduct time allowance, a privilege granted to a person deprived of liberty or also called a PDL, entitling him or her to a reduction of prison term for every month of actual detention or service of sentence as a reward for good conduct. An exemplary behavior and conduct time allowance reduce the actual time PDL service or sentence for complying with. So it means if a PDL shows good conduct and discipline while in jail or in prison, they can receive a reduction in their sentence, which is motivates them to behave properly and supports their rehabilitation and reintegration into society. So the main point of this is the good conduct time allowance or GCTA is to reward persons deprived of liberty for good behavior and encourage them to follow prison rules by reducing their prison sentence. So that's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. So I'm Mintalar Nicole. So I'll be the one uh, re- discussing the benefits of the law are as follows. So number one is the duty of the state to provide elementary and high school education to its citizens for free is fulfilled even among those behind bars. This means that even if someone is in prison, the government still provides free education like elementary and high school. The second one is increasing literacy and skill standards and strengthening moral values of PDL through work and other human development programs while incarcerated will better facilitate the reintegration into the mainstream of society as reformed and productive citizens. This means that prisons offer training, work programs, and moral development activities to help prisoners become better people. The third one is the grant to PDL of time allowances for participating in work, literacy skills, and moral values. Development programs will result in the reduction of his or her incarceration period, facilitating prison reconciliation. This means that if a PDL work studies or join development programs, their time in prison may be shortened. So the fourth one is it is expected to usher an environment of peace, safety, and productivity in prison as it will, in large measure, reduce idleness among PDL and eliminate PDL inclination to commit prison disturbance. It means that when prisoners are busy studying or working, they are less likely to cause trouble. And the last one, it will result to a huge decrease in the overall cost of law enforcement and correction due to the resulting decline of the prison population. This means that if prisoners serve shorter sentences due to good behavior, fewer people remain in prison. This helps reduce overcrowding and government costs. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. I am Velasco Jane Rose, and I tackled about Rule 5 Good Conduct Time Allowance, Section 1. Eligibility for GCTA Good Conduct Time Allowance is available to individuals who show exemplary behavior while in custody. In accordance with the Revised Penal Code, so what is GCTA? It is a benefit given to a persons who are in jail or prison if they show good behavior while in custody. This rule follows the provisions of the Revised Penal Code of the Philippines. GCTA allows a person sentenced to be reduced as a reward for discipline, obedience to rules, and good conduct while inside a detention or correctional facility. And there are two types of eligible include in the GCTA. First is detention prisoners, those awaiting trial or final judgment who earn credits through consistent good conduct during preventive imprisonment. So, who is the detention prisoners? Uh, these are people who are still awaiting for their trial or final court decision. Even though their case is not yet finished, they may still earn times credits if they show consistent good behavior during their preventive imprisonment. And the second is convicted prisoners. Convicted prisoners are those already serving a final sentence in national, provincial, or local correctional facilities who maintain a record of good behavior. These people are who have already been found guilty by the court and are serving their sentence. If they follow the rules and maintain good behavior while staying in national, provincial, or local correctional facilities, they may also receive GCTA credits, which can shorten their time in prison. And that's all. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. I am Francis Janice A. Dalinaw. Under Section 2 of Deductible Good Conduct Time Allowance, time allowance are all eligible inmates, whether currently in detention or serving a final sentence,
Mm.
are entitled
Oh, three man
to
ka.
specific reductions in
Yeah,
their imprisonment period as a reward for consistent good
I
behavior,
am.
which means that the time
And that's
credit
all. Thank you.
given to a prisoner for good behavior can be taken away if the prisoner commits a violation or misconduct while in prison. There are there are four deductions when it comes to sentence while doing good conduct. First and foremost, during the first 2 years of imprisonment, he shall be allowed a deduction of 20 days for each month of good behavior during detention. In more understanding, he will receive a 20-day deduction for each month of good behavior while incarcerated throughout the first 2 years of his sentence. Second, during the third to the fifth year, inclusive of his imprisonment, he shall be allowed a reduction of 23 days for each month of good behavior during detention. He will be granted 23 days for each month of good behavior while incarcerated throughout the third to fifth year inclusive. When we say incarcerated, it is also known as imprisonment. Then, ang kanang inclusive is, running sa example ganina, na during his third to fifth year, kanang third year, fifth year, ug fourth year, i-appeal na siya sa pagdidak sa iyahang good behavior niya, walay laktawan ana nga tuig. Third, he will be eligible for a 25 days deduction for each month of good behavior while incarcerated for the ensuing years up to the 10th year inclusive. Lastly, he will be eligible for a 30 days deduction for each month of a good behavior throughout his incarceration for the 11th and subsequent years. That's all.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Asop James Carl, and I am talking about the Section 3. So, Section 3, Management Screening and Evaluation Committee. So, what is MSEC? So, it is a committee inside prisons or jail that checks whether a detainee or prisoner deserves time credits that can reduce their sentence. So, these time credits include the GCTA or Good Conduct Time Allowance. So, it is a deduction from the sentence for a good behavior. Next is STAL or Special Time Allowance for Loyalty. It is also a deduction if a prisoner remains loyal during disturbances or escapes. Third one is TASTM or Time Allowance for Study, Teaching, and Mentoring. A deduction for studying or teaching inside the prison. So the committee makes sure the evaluation is fair before approving these deductions. So in Section 3, there is authority and purpose. So it is the leader of prisons agents like Bureau of Corrections or BUCOR, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology or BJMP, local jail facilities, and it also must create an MSEC. So the committee's job is to check prisoners' records and decides if they qualify for time credits. Example is Juan is serving 18 years in prison and he also behaves well for several years. So the MSC reviews his behavior reports and they approve GCTA which records his sentence by several months of years. Next is the membership. So the warden or the director of the jail prison chooses at least 5 members to form in the committee. So to make the evaluation fair, the members should include the probation and the parole officer, a psychologist, and a social worker if it is available. These professionals helps evaluate the behavior, mental condition, and the rehabilitation process of a prisoner. So Example is a jail forms a MASECs with these members like the assistant warden, probation officer, psychologist, social worker, and so on. So they must meet to review the prisoners who applied for the sentence deduction. The last one is the accountability. So in every meeting of the MSEC, so it must be recorded with the official minutes. This ensures the transparency. It also shows that there is no favoritism or corruption, and it also shows that a proof of how decisions will be made. So example for this is if the MSC approves 6 months of GCTA for Pedro or someone, they must write in a minute or in meeting. So it includes the date of meeting, name of the member of who present, evidence of Pedro's good conduct, decision to grant the time credit, and they also record and it can be checked later by the higher authorities. So, in conclusion, the MSEC is a committee in jails or prisons that decides if the inmates can reduce their sentence through time credits. So, it is formed by the prison authorities and at least 5 members, including professionals. And then all decision must be recorded to ensure its fairness. That's all.
Section 4, procedures for granting GCPA. So letter A, how to earn credits. To get a deduction from their sentence, a prisoner, whether already convicted or still waiting for trial, must show good behavior. This isn't just about not getting into fights, such as following all prison rules and regulations faithfully, joining rehabilitation programs like education or counseling, participating in authorized work or jobs inside the facility, and lastly, performing exemplary tests. For example, doing something exceptionally good or helpful. And letter B, who evaluates the prisoner. So the prison or jail, BU4, BJMP, or provincial jails must create a group called MSEC, which known as Management Screening and Evaluation Committee. Think of them as a new board whose job is to track and study the daily conduct of every prisoner to see if they deserve a time deduction. And letter C, the recommendation. So after the MSC studies a prisoner's behavior, they will recommend a specific amount of time credit to a higher official. This can range from minimum to maximum allowable days based on how well the prisoner behaved. The action of official. So the decision of the higher official like warden or director receives the recommendation. They have three choices, which is the first one, we have the approve, the second one disapprove, and then the third one the return. So first approve, they sign the certificate and the prisoner officially gets the time deduction. And then second disapprove, they reject. They reject it if the prisoner is actually disqualified or if there was cheating errors in the evaluation. And then return. They send the papers back if there are clerical mistakes, like a misspelled name or wrong ID number, or if the evaluation needs more details. And then lastly, monthly monitoring, which is the schedule. The officials must ensure this happens every single month. They are required to keep a systematic and updated record of every prisoner's good behavior so that no one release is delayed due to a poor paperwork. So in short, the prisoner earns it through good work and discipline. The NSTC checks the progress and the official signs of it in every month. So that's all for the section 4, which is the process of granting GCPA.
Good morning. Good day, mates. Good day, sir. Today I'll be explaining our role number 8, officials authorized to grant time allowance or IRR. Section 1. Who grant time allowance? Whenever lawfully justified, the following officials shall grant allowance for good conduct. Letter A, Director of the Bureau of Corrections. B, Chief in the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Or C, Warden of the Provincial District or City and Municipal Jail. Section 2.
Ako namin. Section 2, in the Rule 8, officials authorized to grant time allowances, irrevocability of time allowances. Once a time allowance has been officially granted by the authorized official, it cannot be revoked or taken away. Section 2 simply means that once a prisoner has earned and been officially granted time allowances for good behavior, those credits cannot be withdrawn or cancelled by the authorities. And that's all for our report, sir. Good day.